Ladies and jelly spoons, Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife here. Good morning. Sorry I'm late. Had a few things to do. I hope you went and watched my latest recipe on the other channel. I'm actually going to finish that channel and do the recipes as a playlist on this channel. So if you haven't been watching it, don't worry. You'll have plenty of time to watch it here. It'll be a playlist, evergreen. You can watch it as often as you like. Right, where are we? Timothy Dowd, that's me. Tuesday walk, that was yesterday. Wednesday walk, live. It says we're live, so we must be live. It's Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife. And if you're new to the channel, I go live at 5:55 Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and around about 9 o'clock on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for a walk. Monday is balcony banter, where you can come on and join in the discussion, either with the chat or with a phone, tablet or PC online. Go to timothydowd.com/live to find out all about that. Wednesday is midweek meetup. If you're on the island, you want to say hello, I'll be in the Nebula for a pint about 6 o'clock. And tonight we've got Richard Walton, who's a regular on the channel. He's usually in Playa de San Juan, and he's coming down for a bite to eat and something to drink tonight at 6. Skip the advert, don't you go skipping adverts. And Friday, of course, is Freaky Friday. Webby and me and plenty of guests down at the Monte Cristo having a bit of fun. So we got 32 people watching. Good morning, Suzanne Marie, Angravella. Good morning, Care Studio, Mr. 420, Orcus Whaling's on, Emma Kelly, Chris Godfrey, Crunch is on. Good morning, Cutie. Good morning, Crunchy. Pam Domain. Morning, Tim. David Mulready. Morning, all. Off to work. Have a good day. See ya. Wood Rabbits. Hi, Ian. Pam Domain. Morning, Anne. Siobhan's on, and Richard Edwards is on. 39 people now watching. Where are we? I'm outside McDonald's in industrial Adeje. It's called Las Torres, the Towers, and it's basically in the car park of Mercadona and Chinatown. So if you're looking for a Chinese shop, it's in the car park of Mercadona by McDonald's. So this is the industrial area of Adeje. If we go up the road here and take a left, then the signal cuts out, so I can't go left. So I'm going to go right, show you a little bit about this. Then I'll come back and have a coffee in the cafeteria, which is right outside the supermarket. Then I'm going to do a bit of shopping and then go home. Today's Wednesday, so midweek meetup tonight. Christine is coming out tonight. We're going to have a drink and a starter with Richard Walton at the Nebula. So if you're on the island and you want to join us, go to timothydowd.com/events and let us know. It's free to join in. And we will be eating, but not a big dinner. I think we're just going to have some picky bits. I think bread and mojo, and maybe some Canarian potatoes and a little bit of fish maybe between us. So I'm hoping we're not going to lose signal coming up here. It does say we're on 5G on my phone, so that's a good thing. Dave Mulready, we did that one. Anne-Marie's on. Hi Anne-Marie, how's your sister? I hope they've given her something for the pain, and maybe they've sorted her arm out. It was a terrible news yesterday, and give her our love, don't you? All of our love. Betty Hennigan's on. Yvonne Brown. So if you're looking for a Spanish style that is actually a cash and carry, this is the one. It's not like the Spanish styles that you get in the tourist areas. Here you can get really cheap cigs and booze. You got to buy them in bulk though. Well, you don't have to, but they prefer you to buy them in bulk. And even though it's cash and carry, you can use a card. Macro is over there. You need a card for that. But I think everybody knows somebody with a Macro card. I'll tell you what, even I've got one. As when I was a magician, I just went in, showed them my Autonomo number, and they gave me a card on it, and I had to renew it since. And that was nearly 10 years ago. So here we got the Things like furniture, taste of the world. This used to be the Chinese shop before the Chinese shop down the bottom opened. I think it was different people as well. Anyway, they sold this. Low cost cash and carry. I don't know what time they open. So, the big basket Adeje. Oops. Supermarket, Latino, India and Oriental. I've never been in there because it's never been open when I've been here. But if it's open on our way back, I'll have a look. Maxi Barato, another Chinese shop. And you got the dentists. And this is the bio shop. What do they call it in English? Eco, is it, or something? Bio, eco. What is it when you pay a lot more for it, but it's all natural stuff? I know there's some word for it in English. Anne-Marie, thank you, Siobhan. She's in hospital, still waiting to go down for the op. Oh dear. Still in pain, oh dear. Ray Duffy's on. Morning, Ray. From a dry, overcast Kingdom of Fife. The old Kingdom of Fife. I always thought, why is it a kingdom and not a fiefdom? That's what I want to know. So a lovely multicoloured building over there is the music school, and next to that is the local police station. And here we got a fountain in the middle. It's on sometimes. And I just went there yesterday to the deco place to get some sheets, well, actually some pillowcases and sheets for the what do they call the spantuk in English? A fitted sheet. I got fitted sheets the other day. I needed some fitted sheets, so I went and just bought 4 fitted sheets, 2 different colours. And then the wife says, why don't you go back and get the bloody pillowcases and the sheets to match? So I went yesterday, they don't have them. Oh no, you bought the last stock. That's clever. So, the way we're going to go today, we're going to walk down here to the big roundabout, have a look round there, then walk the back way right round, up past the garden. I'm saying a garden centre, but I'll explain to that more when we get there. Come back up this way and then back around, maybe up the top there. We're not going to Mr. Chen. And then back round to Merchadona. So let's see where he is, as I say. 73 people watching. Bit of a grey day today. Clouds are dispersing as we speak. But I think it's grey all the way down to Los Cristianos, from what I can see. So we got little cafes here, barber shops, focaccia. That's a focacceria. That looks quite nice. It's more like a. I suppose they don't want to say pizzeria, do they? I don't know what Gomo is or whatever it is. Probably hairdressers, is it? They're all bloody hairdressers these days. Okay, a Uruguayan shop. So we got cheap bathrooms and another Chinese shop, the Dragon Chino. And this is the Uruguayan supermarket. Electrical shop. Another cafe. Oh, no zebra crossing here. So we've got to go this way. Margot, there's a cake place. Looks quite nice. That was better. The cafe looks better than the cake place. These are wannabe parkers. There is actually a surprisingly good cafe in the Shell gas station. Up top there. Mm. Mm. 24-hour, 365-day a week pharmacia. Is it 24 hours? I know it's 365 days. Probably not 24 hours. You get everything there. There's the cafe, just above the kitchen store. Rincon de Pan. It's a sort of a chain. It is actually. And these are residential areas. On the way down to big roundabout. Put big light on. So we're still live. Foggy's on. Happy St George's Day. What are you going to do for St George's Day? What do you do? Dye the beer red and go and get drunk. Do the floral dance and hit people with a balloon on sticks. That's what we're going to do today. Put bells on my feet. There's only one gear on a Smart. And you couldn't get it in it. So this we can't film because it's the Garda Civil, which started off as General Franco's personal guard, I think. That's why there's two lots of police in Spain. They still haven't got rid of them. Take my life in my hands. Oh, thank you. Here's jet motorway. So this place over here is the Copacabana, I think it's called, or something like that. Something like that. And it's been sold and it's been done up, but they're still not very far along. So they started next door with the industrial park behind it, but eventually, this year or next year, it's going to be a fantastic shopping area and well worth a visit, because you're going to have restaurants, bars, shops, outlets. There's even going to be swimming and stuff like that there, so I think it's going to be quite a spectacle if they do it right. There's the helicopter port. Take my life in my hands. So if you look through to Leroy Merlin, that's the bit that they're developing right now. And you see the sun's trying to come through. I don't think it's shining down in Las Americas or Las Castellanas either. Doesn't look like it. Not bright anyway. Susan Roberts, we did that one. John Barrow, apologies for being late. I was late, John. I was late. Hope you get a letter from your mum. Peter Porter's on. Foggy, we said. Ian Williams, good morning. Over in 27 days. Cool dude, don't get COVID. Sun chasers on. Marie, 82 watching. Hit the thumbs up. I've only got 80 on here and maybe 2 went away. They thought, where is he? Not interested. So you go straight down there, you get to La Caleta. Through the Gulf. Talking about golf, there's the golf shop next to Tu Trébol, which means your clover. Used to be Hiper Trébol, and they changed it to Tu Trébol. He's not doing 40. Take my knife in my hands. Let's all look down here. Nice mural down here. I'm not going down though, because if you go down, you got to come up. Then we don't want that. Electric car. There's McDonald's, see? Mercadona, that's where we started. Now the only problem is they took away the zebra crossing here. So you really do have to take your lives in your hands here. There used to be a zebra crossing just round the corner. And that was more dangerous than it was worth. So to go down, you got to go all the way down where that red car is to the zebra crossing, which I ain't gonna do. There we go. Made it that way. Take my life in my hands. Yep. Here's the TF1. Eddie Reed's on. Good morning, Eddie. Oh, sun's just coming out down the coast there now. There you go. We'll get here in a minute. It's going to be UV factor 9 today. This is a quite old but very nice complex. It's basically got, I think it's got 2 or 3 swimming pools in it, in the middle, and they're like townhouses. So you got a garage underneath, and then 2 or 3 floors, depending on where you are. And they got nice roof terraces on the top as well. So if you need to do a bit of normal shopping, this is the place you come. Las Torres. And if we go down here, we'll come into another district of Adeje called the Snows, Las Nieves. I think there's about 5 or 6 internal, what do they call it? Districts, I would say. Districts within the municipality. No, within the town. Acceleration. Acceleration. Now, the place on the corner here that would be fantastic as a nice little cafe, but I don't think there's any passing trade whatsoever, and I don't think you're allowed to sit on the pavement, so nobody's got it. There used to be a wood something, you know, wood furniture stuff, but who buys that? This is like a sports centre for the kids. Take my life in my hands. A little dad jug there, just to appreciate him. This is it. Don't know what's going to be. Art centre. So this is the one I was telling you about. It's like it's not a garden centre as you know it. It was done by a university graduate who decided to come back to his hometown, I think, and plant as many diverse plants as possible to encourage local growth plus foreign growth in the same space, which would again encourage biodiversity in the animal and insect world. So it's like a more of an experiment than something to look at. They also grow food in there as well, I think. Still live, yes. Dundee Dirkson. Mark Sweeney says it's sunny in Los Chris. Are you over, Mark? You said you might be coming over. So these are these houses. It looks like there's two. No, I think it's only one person. I think each house is a house, all the way up. I'm sure that some people have turned it into flats though. Guys been at the gym. Nice birds. Take my life in my hands. See if we can go in here. I'm not sure whether you can actually visit. Well, we'll see. There's the entrance up above, up ahead. Love these trees. They're jacaranda, I think. Nice quiet here. Let's find a little spot to put my camera down. There you go. Is that safe? Yes, it is. Just gonna get my pants organised. I'm so slim. My pants are coming down. So ladles and jelly spoons. Nobody's booked for tomorrow. So if you want to know, if you want me to go somewhere, I know Cole last night said Veronica's, but I'm not doing Veronica's, especially in the day. All right. We'll hopefully book a walk next week. Cool, dude. What about Freaky Friday? 471. Come and say hello to Webby. And the law, 40 days and 40 nights before I come over. There you go. Your very own Lent. You got to give up €2 pints for the next 40 days. So, let's have a walk in here. Doesn't say no entry. Hola, buenos días. Working. No puede.
No se puede.
No. Oh. No, un visto con cámara.
No se puede, no se puede.
Okay, muchas gracias.
Perdón.
We're not allowed to look. Right. Program the collaboration with corporations, local corporations. I can't see without my glasses, hang on. There we go. So these are the people that are sponsoring the thing. The productive forest of Adeje, design, phase 2, and the general maintenance of phase 1. Zonas rurales deprimidas. So, depressed rural zones. The program for forming the employment, agricultural employment. There you go. Oh, it does say no entry. Ah. Oh dear, lots of danger there. So this is Residencial Jardín Botanical, or Botanical Garden, and I don't think you can see through. I think when we go left at the top here, there is a gate that I can put my camera through that you can have a look at. So these are the fruit plants, it looks like. This is a nursery, I think. Here are the wood pigeons. I've got some tomatoes over there. Now this used to be a place where they grew vegetables and sold them, but that all got closed down. Sun's coming out. Oh, it's warm in the sun as well. You can really feel it. It was up to 27 yesterday, according to the car temperature gauge. So this going right here is mostly residential, up towards the church, and that's where the town starts, and the different municipalities or districts within the town. We'll save that for another day. I'm going to go this way now. Take my life in my hands. See if we can look through the gate in Jardín Botanical. Oh no, it was halfway down where you could look through the gate. So it's split into two, top half and bottom half. And I think it's the road that goes halfway down where you can actually look into the side. That's a shame. What time is it now? 10:04. Remind me of the thumbs up, thanks Anne-Marie. Peter K's on. Can you say something about the restaurant in Playa Abajo? Yes, I can. Basically, Playa Abajo is for those of you who don't know, is the beach in Playa Abajo. And they have a restaurant. Well, it started off as a kiosk, and then it became a kiosk and an ice cream parlour that served the beach. Then they turned the top half into a barbecue restaurant. And then there was a problem, and the guy got evicted. Take my life in my hands. The guy got evicted. Let's go down this way. Maybe I will go down to the bottom there and go halfway. So the guy got evicted, and then COVID hit, and so nobody had it for years. Then the guy appealed against the eviction, and I heard he got the contract back again. So it's the same guy that got evicted for allegedly doing sneaky stuff, like not tidying the beach up and throwing rubbish in the sea. But that is all pure conjecture. That's what I read online. And as you know, it can be anything. So that's the history. So when it reopened, they reopened the bottom ice cream place as a top-class Italian restaurant called L'Osteria C. So L'Osteria C, S-E-A. And the top bar kept the original name, which was Zanzibar. And that top bar just does cocktails and I think snacks, but I'm not even sure about that. I mean, crisps and stuff. I don't think they serve food up there at the moment. So, but downstairs is L'Osteria C, and it's not cheap. It's a typical tourist trap thing. It's probably the most expensive beer in the village. And we're going next weekend, actually, Sunday. We're going to do a Sunday live, the last Sunday of the month, from there. So if you can wait till next Sunday, I'll show it you. And we're going to have the English breakfast, which is €8.50, but you get it in a pan. 3 eggs, 2 sausages, hash browns, bacon, all the bits. So we're going to try that out. And it's going to be, you can actually book it if you want to come. So it's called the Brunch Bunch, and it's the last Sunday of the month. If it goes well, we might do it on call as well. So if somebody says, oh, we can't come on the last Sunday, we'll come the second Sunday, we'll change it if enough people want to come. So if we're on our own, it's going to be the last Sunday of the month. And if somebody wants to join us on a Sunday brunch, then we will change it for that month. Did I come all the way not to be able to see? They've changed the door. Private complex, residents only. I thought you could see through. Oh, you can, hang on. There's one of these little grills that you'll be able to see through. Take my life in my hands. So let me see if I can get a good view here. Does that give you an idea? There's a pool. So it's like a nice sort of private area in the middle there of the complex. These are the garages. The big garages on the corner go to an underground garage for everybody. And the little garages here I think are private for these flats at the end. Take my life in my hands. Back to the dual carriageway. Well, actually, if we go back to the car now, we can go to the Mercadona cafe, but actually it's nicer to go to the Shell garage. So that's where we're going to go. Have a coffee. It's all residential. I prefer down the beach, Tim.
Cuando pueda.
If somebody registered and said they want to go down the beach, I'd be right there with you. But it's pretty boring for me on my own. So I thought I'd see something interesting. Maybe a place where you've not seen before. Broaden your horizons. At least you can say, I don't need to go and look now. I've seen it. Take my life in my hands. Guardia Civil. And we can go to Wurt as well. How'd you get up there? So I don't know. With your car. Oh, there it is in the corner. Coffee shop. Rincon de Pan. Chinatown's a Chinese shop, sells everything. Lots of bread, croissants, cakes. Oh, yum. Buenos días, ¿qué tal? Buenos días, dos argentinas y café con leche para mí, por favor. Argentinas.
¿Para comer acá? ¿Las caliento?
Microondas?
Horno.
Horno, ok, ya. No microondas.
Pollo y ternera.
¿Sí?
Chicken.
Tenera.
Ternera.
Sí, sí tiene.
Ternera. Pollo. Ternera.
Gracias.
Diana, que tengas buen día.
Chao, buen día.
¿Puedo pagar con tarjeta?
Claro. Dos empanadillas de ternera y un café con leche, ¿verdad?
Sí.
¿Qué tamaño el café con leche?
Grande. Perfecto, perfecto.
Sí. Ya puede pagar.
Lectura correcta. Operación aceptada. Siempre bien. 7.10, so the coffee's 2.10 and you get 2 pies for a £5 or it's 1 for €3. That's why I bought 2. That's my story, I'm sticking to it.
Hola, buenas. ¿Cortados? ¿Algo más? 1.30.
Yeah, boy. So, Faggosh Lil over there. So we're going to sit in the corner here. Oh, I think I've recorded. So back in the room. My fault. I pressed the button. I pressed the wrong button. So we should be back in the room now. There we are. Press the wrong button. Some local life too, that's good. That's the reason I do it, really, give you an idea. So this is a big coffee, so I'm going to have 2 sugars. I know I shouldn't, but there you go. Oh, and they gave me a spoon as well. So this stick is for takeaway only. $2.10's not bad for a big coffee. And they've warmed these through in the, it actually says on it, beef. And they got chicken and pork as well. Tastes a bit like a Cornish pasty. So, Chinatown, what's Chinatown? Nice orange shirt for Friday. Painting doors in my house, brownie points. Because what do they sell in Chinatown? Basically, it's everything. It's an everything shop. If you've ever been to one of the big Chinese shops like the one in Las Chapiras, you'll see they've got this, they've got rows and rows of whatever it is. This is where you get your Halloween stuff from, your Christmas stuff from, anything like bulbs, anything plastic, obviously, cooking utensils, plates, clothes. Little bits of not garden furniture, but like seats and basically everything that you can't get anywhere else. Which is good. She should have left it in the oven a little bit longer. Right in the middle, still cold. But I prefer that to when they microwave it. Especially when it's got pastry on it. Greens and Ventures back home. Cool dude, see you next time. Riggers on, catch up later, gotta go. Darren Headley, did you know that YouTube is 20 years old today? I did not. Len Harvey, morning Tim, save a pasty to have it later. See, I can't do that. I don't know what it is. When I start eating, I can't stop. I think it's diabetes, maybe. Once you get that sugar hit, and it's the first thing I've eaten today, you need to carry on doing it. The wife's told me I've got to slow down when I'm eating and chew more and drink more water. Does anybody know the scientific reason for drinking water? Apart from not dying. Do you know where you lose most of your weight? You know when you're losing weight, where do you lose most of the weight? By far, most of the weight is expelled from your body in this particular way. I'll give you 10 minutes. So we'll answer the question at 10:30. No Googling. You can Google it, of course. Not a bad view either. Nice in the sun. I like it when the sun's not too bright. Let's put it over here. Still got me? Yeah. Cheers, big rink on the pan, the corner of bread. or it's bread corner, I think you would call it. And it comes on a little piece of slate, so quite posh. And it's $2.50, or actually it's 5 for 2. They're €3 a piece. So how much have I saved by buying 2? Answer at 10:30. They're €3 each, and you get 2 for €5. How much money have I saved by buying 2? Graham Guilford's on. Alan Wheeler, I find having a drink is finishing eating helps me want to stop eating. Okay. You mean like a pint? You can't save 1 for later, buy another 2 for later. I was thinking of that actually, they're quite good. It really does taste like a Cornish pasty. And it's got peppers in it though. Sorry, just a bit. Might just make my own. I'll tell you what I bought the other day, and I haven't bought them for years, since I was in Germany. They're like Frankfurters in a jar, and they're good till 2035 or something. I thought I haven't had them for years, I'll try one. And then I realised why I hadn't had one for years. They're horrible. There's no knack to it. No knack at all. And the meat tastes I don't know what the word is. Not real. I can think of the German word, künstlich. Fake meat, that's what I'm looking for. Fake meat. Oh. Chris doesn't eat this type of stuff. She'll do a puff pastry type of thing once in a while, but she don't like pies and pasties. She's more of a cold cuts and cheese on bread type person for breakfast. Or she will have something sweet, which I'll take for her. Yesterday I took her an almond croissant, that was good. Today when I go back to the car, I'm going to go and get a baguette. They do a nice French baguette in Mercadona now. You've got to be careful you don't get the wrong one. They're baked in the back, but they're put in the little individual bags. And one of them's called a barra, B-A-R-R-A, and the other one's called a baguette. And I thought it was just the shape, but it's not. It's definitely the taste. But it's only good fresh. You like them pasties, Tim? I do. He's eating all the pies. It has cost you an additional €2. You're right. You're right. I didn't save any money. I didn't save any money. You only save money if you don't spend it. That's a fallacy of some people. Like my dad would say, I was going to buy this, but instead I bought that, which is cheaper, so now I can spend the difference on something else. And I thought that was perfectly normal when I was a kid. It's like saying, I was going to buy a Porsche, now I'm not. I got 200 grand to spend. There we go. Oh. I think Anne deleted your comment by accident there, Jimmy. Although you did have a typo in it, thumps up instead of thumbs up. You make your own, you can put it out on your food blog. Oh yeah, I'm going to talk about that. I finished the recipe last night, and I've got a sort of a process now that I'm using. And the process is that I sit outside with a good microphone. I've got my pod mic from Rode and my F2 field recorder, which records in 32-bit float, and I put it way down the gain so that none of the background noise creeps in and there's no sort of echoing because I'm outside. And I speak directly into the mic and explain the recipe as if I'm just talking to somebody. And then what I do is I take a picture when we eat it. I take a picture and a video of the food so you can see what it's like finished. But I never liked having to sit through minutes long of horrible music and people chopping onions and cracking eggs. I said, just get to the bloody point. I think everybody knows how to cook, and if you don't know how to cook, learn to cook. This is just a recipe, which is basically an idea of what I can have for tea tonight. And I wanted to do it in a sort of a nice little entertaining way, 3 to 5 minutes. You don't have to spend a lot of time doing it. Comes up, it shows you right at the beginning what the food looks like, then it gives you the ingredients, then I give you a couple of tips and tricks on how to cook, although you don't have to follow that. Sort of timings, what to do first, what to do second, where to put other stuff. And then at the end, we show the film again with the finished product. And it's supposed to be evergreen, and it's supposed to be something you can dip into. So I'm putting words in the... I've got to do better at SEO for search engine optimization, but I'm putting a reasonable title in, and I'm actually writing the... I'm writing the recipe in the description now. What I was doing before was doing like a YouTube description and then linking to my website for the recipe, but that's 2 clicks. So basically you just press the more button on the description and you get the full recipe. And what I do is I'm describing it into this microphone, and then I just send that recording to ChatGPT. Well, what I actually transcribe it first. I send the transcription of the recording to ChatGPT and say, make me a recipe card, and it does it for me. So it's less work than you think. And then while I was talking, I asked ChatGPT to recommend graphics to go with the monologue, and they actually write the graphic prompt that I then take into the 4.0 version of ChatGPT to generate the graphics. And I've already generated my Timmy Baby character. So we've got Timmy Baby, we've got Foggy, we've got Webster, and we got the Tiny Tony as well, and David Mulready. So these are all characters in the Timmy Baby universe now. So I can use them. So when you come over, I say, give me a picture with Timmy Baby and Foggy at the Monte Cristo, and it'll print it out with me with the German beer and Foggy with the Guinness. Although Monte Cristo don't serve Guinness, not draft anyway. But they get a nice tin, a tinny. So anyway, then I realised I was going to do it as a new channel, which I did, and then I realised I've got to get 1,000 followers on that channel and 4,000 watch hours before I can monetize it. Now, I'm not doing it for the money, but it would be nice if there's going to be lots of people watching it for it to be self-sufficient. And it won't be, because at 5 minutes of video you're going to take years to get 4,000 watch hours unless it really goes viral. And then I thought, why not put it on the main channel and just put it out as a playlist? So that means you can go to my main channel, you go to the recipe playlist. I've got playlists like Neo for the drone stuff, and I've got Maritime Walkway playlist for if you want to look at the Maritime Walkway that we did 2 or 3 years ago with Christina and myself on a GoPro. We did the whole of the walkway in about 18 months. And so they were some of the best ones. I did a lot of work, but they were some of the best ones I've done. And you can go back now and see what it was like 4 or 5 years ago, or 6 or 7 years ago maybe, I don't know. And so go to a playlist. If you don't know how to do that, you just go to the channel, youtube.com/Timothy Dowd, and then you say view channel, and it'll give you a list along the top, videos, lives, shorts, and one of them is playlists, one of them is posts, where you can find out what I'm telling people. And that's also interesting. Don't forget to ring the little bell for notifications, and the reason being is I put a thing up today saying I was going to be late, and not many people saw it. So when people come on, they go, "Oh, where's Tim today? He's not on. I'll do something else." But if you put that little bell, you get a notification when I put a post up, a community post, and that's interesting. It automatically sends stuff to Facebook and Instagram. I don't use those a lot though, so if you've ever tried to contact me on Facebook or Instagram, or sent me a friend request even, I don't look at those. So if you sent me a friend request and I haven't replied, it's not because I don't want to be your friend, it's because I don't use Facebook like that. But yeah, I've got a profile called Tim Dowd on Facebook, and I've got a profile called Living with MS in Tenerife, which you can follow. So if you want to know anything about me, Living with MS in Tenerife is the one to follow. That's free. And the Tim Dowd profile is just private, basically. And I haven't accepted a friend for a number of years, unless I've met you in Monte Cristo or somewhere and you've said let's be friends on Facebook, and then I've done it. So some of you are friends on Facebook, but it's only because I've met you personally and you wanted to have that. I do explain that I don't respond to messages on Facebook at all. Although my sister-in-law insists on contacting me like that. But if it's important, she can call me, you know. But yeah, so that's basically it for today. What time is it now? 10:30. Got to go back to the car. I'll take you back with me, so we'll go back the back way. So I'll go down to the police station, turn a right, and go in the back way, so you can have a look at that. But we've already paid for this, so we can just pack up and go. I'm getting a bit warm now in the sun. I do have 50 factor on, which is good. Just see before I go what you guys are saying. Julie Wade, morning Tricia, Len Harvey, make your own, yeah. Thanks Jimmy. Oh, why was Jimmy England hidden? Ah, okay, accident. Okay, good. Richard Walton used to think Argentinian empanadas from local cafe was special until I saw the Lidl package. Yeah, Lidl package. Morning Tricia, hope you're feeling better. How many miles do you think you walk a week? I can actually tell you that, I think. If I go to my health app and look at steps week, I do 15,000 steps this week. Last week I did 38,000 last week, 30,000 the week before, 48,000 at the end of March, the first week of April, sorry. 53,000 in March, 39,000. So between 40 and 50,000 steps a week I do. Which is between, 25 and 35 kilometres. So up to now, my best week was March 24th till the 30th. Last week of March, I hit my goal. 3 times out of 7. The goal is 7k, I think. And 53,000 steps, there you go. So, have you ever bumped into any other YouTube on your walks? I don't think I have. No. I think they all know me and avoid me. One of those cakes has got your name. I'm called Tierney. I'm not going to get a cake, actually. Chris needs to lose weight as well. We can't have 2 of us fatties. Didn't get either notification today. Issue must be at this end. Sometimes, if you're looking for the notification on your phone, it's because your phone has turned off notifications for the app. So you not only have to press the bell on YouTube globally, but you also have to go to the app menu on the phone and make sure that notifications are turned on there as well. And you can turn on, you can have like a pop-up come up just for that one app if you want. Con Lynch is on, good morning. Everybody saying hi to Trisha and David. Oh, Trisha, you're not great. Stay safe is what I say. Stay safe. Not a lot you can do, really. Jimmy England's back in the room. Good man, good man. I'm going to put you in my pocket for a minute to get everything ready, and then we'll take you down. Look how slim I am. I dreamt this morning actually that I was doing a what's it called? I did me live with the drone. Muchas gracias, hasta luego. So that was Rincon del Pan Bakery and Coffee Shop in English. That's the steepest steps I've ever been. And the last one's the wrong size. Hey. Yeah, so I'm going to take all the recipes that I've done on the new channel and I'm going to put them into this channel so you'll be able to see them without subscribing to the new channel. I'm going to put a final video up on the new channel explaining what I've done. But what I might do is just publish it to both channels and see what happens. I'm going to do that. So I will keep the old channel until it goes viral. You can help, by the way, making the new channel viral by sharing it on social media. And it's very easy to do that. All you do is you press the little 3 dots or press the button that says share, and you can share either a video or the whole channel. Probably easy just to share the last video that you watched. And it'll say, where do you want to put it? You want to put it on X? Do you want to put it on Facebook? You want to send it as a message or send it as an email, or put it anywhere you like. You can even, does anybody send emails anymore? I know I like emails better than messaging, but people are so into messages now, they use it for everything. That's another thing. I give my WhatsApp number out to people that I'm meeting in case there's a quick change or we can't find each other, or I send a location to where we're going to meet. And a lot of you guys use it as a chit chat and I don't. So nothing against you guys, but I don't chit chat on WhatsApp. So if you got something where you need an immediate response, that's perfectly fine. I will respond immediately. But if you just want to say, hi, how's it going? Or my dog's having his leg off tomorrow, that's not the type of thing I'll use that for. Perfect vehicle for that is email. Because I read my email when I got 5 minutes. I'm not a slave to the ping of the email, but I'm a bit of a slave to the ping of the messaging, because to me, somebody wants my immediate attention. It could be family, it could be friends that need help, or they need to know something quick. And when I get a picture of a cat or somebody just saying hi, it sort of disappoints me, you know. And I don't want to be blocking you guys. But do send an email, me@timothydow.com. Cool, dude. Oh, that's cleared that up. I'm doing Darth Vader again, aren't I? Shouldn't have had those pies. Who's eating all the pies? Hey up, helicopter's about to take off, I think. Let's have a look. Can we zoom in? There's the helicopter port. And here we are at the back of Mercadonuts. There's a drive-in McDonald's. The Ronald Gym Club, I like that. Should we go in and get the bread? I'll take you in to get the bread. I might lose signal, but we'll see. Now there's chaos here at the moment because they're redoing the car park, and the whole of the underground car park is closed at the moment. You got people going the wrong way down the one-way street. Now he's stealing that space from somebody who's going to go the right way, like this guy. So this is the cafe. Well, let me show you what's in the Chinese shop, Orcus, if you're still on. Are we still live? Must be live. So it's rows and rows of stuff. Whatever you want. There's the stupid tax. So here we are. See if they got Christina's favourite kiwis. They do the yellow kiwis here. No, they don't. That's a shame. Oh, we're having mushrooms tonight. So we're probably going to lose you now. If we do, I'll come back when I get outside, don't worry. This is my favourite coffee. This one here. $4.95. Yep, exactly like Bazaar Panda, Orcus. like these as well. Double malt. Have a look at this. There you go, that's a cheap gin, if there's those one. $5.20 a bottle. Yeah. London dry gin for $5.20 as well. And this is the governor. Pride of place. El Mandamas. So we lost you at the back there when I was showing you the cakes. You should always put one of these things behind you for the people, for the next people. It's your job to do that. This gentleman in front did that very nicely. Oh, we need to run out of battery. Cool dude. Hola, buenas. ¿Qué tal? ¿Bien?
Bien, bien. ¿Y tú qué tal?
Muy bien, muy bien. Con tarjeta, por favor. Pling. Demasiado fácil. Hasta luego. They're nice people here. And if you speak a bit of Spanish, they really do appreciate it. Your bread's upside down, hang on. There you go. Right, time to leave. Swing. So this is what I got, the baguette. Send me life in my hands. Go to McDonald's. I'm parked on the corner here. Perfect spot. Okay, ladles and jelly spoons. Let's see what we got here. Can we put it on here? Is that going to work? No, it ain't. No, it's not going to work. Okay, we'll do it like this. So, let's get McDonald's in the background. There you go. Right, so, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tim Dowd for Living with MS in Tenerife. A nice Wednesday walk. Thursday, nobody's booked. Don't forget, if you want to book, timothydowd.com/events. Or if you want me to go somewhere and you can't make it with me, send me an email, me@timothydowd.com, and tell me where you want me to go. If you want me to do a drive around from one point to another, send me the route on Google Maps if you're any good at that. If you can do that, that'd be good. And don't forget, midweek meetup tonight in the Nebula with Richard Walton and Chris, and Freaky Friday with Webby and the gang, and we've got visitors also coming. People all going the wrong way. This guy's pretty fast. The secret word of the day is Chinatown. Okay, folks. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. 10,000, 9,000.